Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Jack Ackman here. We are doing a second beer tasting tonight. It is Saturday night, and yeah, it is Saturday night. It's Saturday night. Anyway, yes. There was something I was about to say. I don't know what it was. Oh, I know. If you want to subscribe and help me out, yeah, good, good. Holy shit, what is wrong with me? Ah, if you want to subscribe and help me get up to 1,000 subs, that would really be appreciated. I'd really love that. And if you want to like and comment and do all that fun YouTube stuff after you watch the video, I'd really appreciate that too. So anyway, let's get into this beer tasting. This one is called Avling Classic Pilsner, 4.9% alcohol. Has a blue jay on the cover. I don't know. German style Pilsner has a Blue Jay on there. That's why I bought it, because, Blue Jay, Toronto Blue Jays, our team. I'm not really a big baseball fan, to be honest, but 1976, I was 3 years old when they became a team. Toronto finally got a baseball team. Okay, Blue Jay, let's play ball. Yeah. Did you know that Blue Jays also, they mimic the sound of hawks when they make that screechy noise? Two reasons. Number one, when they see a small predator on the ground, like something that a hawk could attack, they scatter, they run away because they think a hawk's coming. Also, they do it to trick the other birds into flying away too, so they can get the food. Yeah, interesting. And my first knowledge really of Blue Jays, there was a show. I'm Canadian, so we had our own Canadian shows sometimes in the morning. The Raccoons, and one called The Green Forest. The Green Forest, the Green Forest. The stories you read about all come to life. The stories you read about all come to life. Yeah, it was a cheesy, silly little cartoon with animals that wore clothes. And yeah, they had little stupid generic adventures. And then we also had The Littlest Hobo. Now, if you ask a Canadian person what they thought of The Littlest Hobo, they'd be like, oh my God, I remember that show. And then they talk about it like it's a good show. No, it's a stupid show. It's dumb. Try watching it as an adult. But The Littlest Hobo is a dog, a husky dog, that goes around neighborhood to neighborhood solving crimes. Okay, it sounds better than it is. It's not a good show. The best thing about the show is the theme song. There's a voice keeps on calling me down the road. That's where I ought to be. And that's really all I remember. But yeah, it's a silly show. Then we had the Beachcombers, which was a great show. But anyway, I'm just talking about TV now instead of talking about beer. And there's nothing Blue Jay about the name. It just has a Blue Jay on it, which is interesting. Okay, anyway, German style Pilsner, a perfect end to the day beer. Our Pilsner is crisp, classic, and focused. This brew features bright flashes of fruit and spice supported by a graceful malt profile. I love how they word these things. Bright flashes, profile, boom. I'm not saying the beer is going to be bad. It might be super delicious, but I always get a kick out of how they're worded. Like just boom, pop, zing, gong. A nimble bitterness arrives fashionably late, snapping the palate. I'm going to read it like more exciting. Snapping the palate to attention and inviting another sip. Simple, but timeless. Avling, at our brewery, we craft experimental and exceptional beers that are all about Ontario. Fantastic. Appreciate that. Featuring locally farmed ingredients, we bring the flavors of our home. Okay, this part isn't, they don't really use the exciting words. I just read it, Straight to your glass. Swing by our kitchen on Queen Street East and taste what we're talking about. Discover more at avling.ca, Avling, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Avling is actually the brewing company, right? Yeah, and it's just classic Pilsner. Nothing excited, and just slap a Blue Jay on there so idiots like me will buy it. Now, let's see if it tastes good because it's not an IPA. I deliberately avoided IPAs today when I bought this. So let's see. Let's see. Lemmy. Oh, look at Lemmy being all cute. Look, she wants pets. Look at her. Look at her. Look at my little Lemmy. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. I'm busy. I'm busy. Anyway, yeah, she does adorable things once in a while. All right. Let's get into this. Well, now I'm all stuffy from that weird moving shit around thing I just did. But, all right. Let's see how it tastes. It's colored like beer. Actually, put a little bit more in here because I'm going to check something. Now, one of the tests I do is how much can you see through it, and I can see my finger through that pretty seriously. So that usually isn't a good sign. So let's find out. Maybe maybe it's just yeah. I hear you. I love you. Yes, that's Lemmy literally calling me to come better. Meow. 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 Okay. Anyway, that's going to go on all night. Meow. It's actually bitter. It did say something about bitter, right? Flashes of fruit spice, graceful process. Nimble bitterness arrives. Yeah, it actually has more flavor than I expected, given that I can see through it so easily. Right, but no, it's not bad at all. Actually, it's not fantastic, but I mean, I can't really say for certain I'd buy it again. But do I recommend giving it a try? Yeah, it's I mean, it's also nice to buy something that isn't a fucking IPA. I mean, like there's lots out there, but I like to buy it from the local breweries or the independent places, and for some reason they still want to make fucking IPAs. IPAs are like they're just done. Make something else. Create a new fucking beer. Sorry about the swearing. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, this beer I would probably rate it about a 6.5. Like nothing special. Um, it's not great. It's got some bitterness. I really like bitter, so it's got that going for it, and I do really like that. But it's really nothing overly fancy. It's nothing crazy. But I definitely am not knocking it. I'm not saying don't try it. I'm not putting it down. But yeah, if you want to give it a try, go for it. I recommend trying it at least once. I did, and probably only once, to be honest. But also, there's so many beers out there I want to taste. So that's also the other thing. There's a lot of beers I've really enjoyed that I've only had once in these tastings. So anyway, I'll leave it up to you to decide. But if you've had this before, leave it in the comments. Leave a comment down below, and yeah, leave a comment down below and tell me what you thought of it. And yeah, I guess until the next one.